They tax you till you die. And when you even die, they still tax you. Why would you want to tax a dead person? Instead of them to leave your children to enjoy your this and let you rest in peace, they still want to tax you again. I don't just get it. Their system is just too complicated. It's just... Hello and welcome back to my channel. It's Madam Chomzi here again. Thank you guys so much. If you've subscribed to my channel, I'm really grateful. Thank you so much for your support. If you've not subscribed, please do consider subscribing. There are so many people watching, but they are not subscribed. So please subscribe to my channel. So today I would like to talk about what I think about abroad and the lifestyle. So you hear people say abroad is like a cult, very easy to, or rather it's easier to enter, but more difficult to live, and that you wouldn't understand till you come into the system. I do think it's true. And for me, when I begin to analyze the system critically, I do think abroad is the ultimate rat race. Life abroad can be sad. It can be when you look at things in a deeper way. I know anywhere you live in the world, your lifestyle can become a rat race depending on the kind of lifestyle that you choose. But for me, abroad is the ultimate rat race. As you know, or if you don't know, I live in the UK, so I'm going to speak about the UK in specific. So you hear people also say that life abroad is modern day slavery. There's a way you look at it, and you would say it's true. And what I say to people, that's why I do say things like, and I do mean it, if you are not from here and you're from Nigeria or Africa, I would say, at a certain age, you have to start making your exit plan. And I'm going to talk about that, why I do say start making your exit plan as soon as possible. I will speak about abroad, or I'll speak about UK and old age. And reasons why abroad it's difficult is the way the system is built. And when I mean difficult, it's not that you don't make money. That's not what I'm saying. Or you don't live comfortably. That's not what I'm saying. But when you look at life in a deeper sense of what life truly is, you can begin to see that it can be a rat race, or rather it is the ultimate rat race. And I'll break it down for you. So the system, because of the way the system is built on the tax system, the tax system, one, and the credit score system can make you be trapped, or I would say trapped. The credit score system can give you a false perception of what you really have or what you really own. There's a lot you pay, there's a lot you give to live the lifestyle that you live abroad. I don't know if you guys know the song, Dolly Parton's song, 9 to 5. I really like that song, and she might have sang it for a different reason, but I love music. Music is like poetry to me, because I can listen, that's music that makes sense, not singing rubbish. I can listen to music. When I listen to music, I can relate it to life experiences and life generally, and it gives me a deeper meaning. So that's why I like music. So 9 to 5, I really like that song. So I don't know if you guys know it. Working 9 to 5, what a way to make a living. So if you work 9 to 5, you put 9 to 5, you work shift to shift. you put shift to shift or whatever. So in that song, she said, it's all taken and no given. That's the way the system is built. The system in the UK is built to squeeze as much as it can from you. That's the way the system is built. It's not built to make you rich. They squeeze as much as they can from you. We live in a system where the tax, we have tax brackets. So it's not like blanket tax, you pay 20% no matter what you earn. No. The way our system is built is the more you earn, the more you pay. So it's pay as you earn. That's the way the system is built. So depending on where you live in the UK, in England, and theirs is the highest is 45%, but here in Scotland the highest tax bracket is 48%, meaning that depending on what you earn, you could pay tax up to 48%. There's a way your income will be and what you have, what you're earning. It could even take you to 60% you could pay. They call it marginal rate. I don't fully understand it. So the way the system is to squeeze that from you. We have personal allowance. That's what you earn before you start paying tax. So that's what you don't pay tax on, and that's 12,000 something. But there's a certain amount you earn, you're not entitled to that. So so the way it is in the UK, when people tell you they earn certain amount, don't ask them what do you earn, ask them what do you take home. The tax system, I do feel, is very, very unfair. It does not motivate you to want to work hard. I'll give you for an instance. So now 1% it's believed that 1% of people in the UK earn about over 200,000. I'm going to just give you this as so that you put things in perspective if you don't live in the UK. So someone that earns 200,000, so somebody comes and tells you, I earn 200,000 pounds in a year. And as I said, that's a tall dream for most people. 1%, only 1% is believed that only 1% in the UK. So this is not what people earn. So don't go and say, oh, people can earn 200,000. Our Prime Minister, they even earn up to 200,000. So just to let you know where we live. So I'm just using this as an example. So someone that earns 200,000 pounds in a year, 200,000 pounds in a year, after they take tax, what the person will earn is about 117,000 pounds, depending on where you live. Scotland, we pay more. Scotland, the person will earn about 116,000. So that's, you see, from 200,000 to that amount, 117, 116. So that will tell you the amount of money. That person's salary has been slashed almost to half. When you come here, you're just working. Your working life here can be mundane, very, very mundane. So it's just you're on a treadmill. You come, you wake up in the morning, you shower, you go. In fact, go listen to that song 9 to 5. That's just the boss there. The boss that Dolly Parton was talking about is the system. It's a system. The UK system is that boss. That's the way I see it in that song. So you get up in the morning, you go shower, you go to work, you come back, you eat, you sleep. Then when you have children, you do school runs, you come back, you eat, just work. There's nothing really, how will I put it, exciting, or that gives you memories that, will I say, what you really, really call life is not about. Life is not just about money. It's not just about money. So the things that make life rich. So without things like your family, for us, that's what I say, for people that are foreigners, it can be very, very, it can be sad when you start thinking about life very, very deeply. And the things I don't want to get into today, because I just want to focus on some things. Things like you can lose your generations. You bring your children here and they don't go home, that's your generation gone. Because they stay here, marry, give, and that's it. They're not going back. So there are many things about abroad. And the price of abroad, there's a saying, somebody, is it Henry David or David Henry, somebody, I don't know, I cannot remember. He said, the price of something is the life that is exchanged for it. There's a price for everything. And abroad, there's a price you pay for relocating abroad if you're from Africa. So, but today I want to focus on why I do say to people, you have to have an exit plan. Yes, you come abroad, you make money, the much that you can, the much that you can retain. But when I look into the system and I say I don't want to be here in my old age, there are deeper reasons to it. The way our system has been built is that they tax you till you die. And when you even die, they still tax you. That's the way our system is in the UK. So here the dead even pay tax. In case you don't know, you people that live in Africa, here we pay tax till you day you die, then you still pay tax after you die. That's the way the system has been programmed to be. So when you get older here, so you've worked all your life to get a mortgage. Here we get mortgages. People only most people don't. 99% of people don't pay house cash here. So maybe the very wealthy, as in the millionaires. When I mean millionaires, it's not in naira. Millionaires in pounds and dollars. I would say maybe they'll buy their house in cash. But here we pay for we buy houses and mortgages, unless you're buying very cheap house like 40,000, 50,000, maybe 100,000. But if you're buying a reasonable property, most people they take out mortgages. And when you take out your mortgages, usually 20 years to, let's say, 30 or 35. So you're working hard to pay for your mortgages, to get a home, because it's when you finish paying what you borrowed from the bank to buy a house, that's when you fully own that house. So when you miss payments, let's say you lose a job or you cannot afford to just rest, you can't. That's the way the system has been designed. It's not like Nigeria. You take your time, you build your home, then you can slow down a bit. You will not lose your home. Here, you cannot slow down. If you slow down, you're going to likely lose your home. You have to pay your mortgage no matter what, or you're going to lose your home. So when you work all of these years to get this thing, to get a home, you finally pay your home. Then when you now get to your old age, you're also likely to lose that home. And I'll explain why you're likely to lose that home. I'm talking about the UK. In your old age, what is the probability that you go into care? The probability is high. At a certain age, you might go into care. And the way the system is designed is that if you have an asset, including your home, more than £23,000 something, you are required to pay for your care. Now, get it, 23,000 something. It's not big money for someone that has reached their retirement or they're old. It's not big money because it's not just your savings they are looking at. They're looking at your assets. So when you want to go into care or care home, the local council or the local government, that's your council anyway, they're going to assess your finances. They assess everything to see what do you have. And depending on your situation, you might end up losing that home, because paying for care is very expensive. So when I tell people that start making your exit plan, I'm not talking nonsense. I'm not. Most people do not realize how complicated this system is. It's very, very complicated. As I said, it's designed to squeeze as much as it can from you. It's all taking and no giving, as Dolly Parton said in her song. Go listen to that song. Listen to the lyrics. They will watch you dream. They'll let you dream and watch it chatter. So you're coming from Africa, you're happy, I'm going abroad. You come in, you're already trapped. And if you don't know how to find the way, you have to, if you're not aware of that, it's more dangerous. There's a saying by, is it Johann Vongard, Johann Wolfgang, I cannot pronounce the name, von Goethe, I think it's German. It says, none is as hopelessly enslaved than the one who falsely believes that he is free. Listen to that quote. None is as hopelessly enslaved than the one who falsely believes that he is free. Most people come here and tell, oh, you're free. You're not free anything. Land of the free, America, you people are not free. You're not free. And if you're not aware of that, if you don't get to realize how the system is built, it might be very difficult for you. It might be too late at your old age, that you might lose everything. The system here is very, very complicated. When you begin to analyze it, especially as you're accumulating and you're seeing that we pay inheritance tax. Why? They said you're supposed to leave things for your children and your grandchildren. Then when you've suffered and you've worked so hard, why do you want to tax the dead? So if your estate is more than 325,000 or something, it's liable to 40% tax. 40% tax. So people that you've worked so hard, you want to get this, you want to get that. At the end of the day, you cannot even leave it for your children. You're taxing the person. So that's why I said that the system is the ultimate rat race. When I look at how at your old age too, you can't even breathe. I just think that it is the ultimate rat race, truly. I'm not saying that it is, people should not come abroad, but I just think that people should be aware of some things, especially when you get to a certain age. Their system is very, very complex. It's not like Nigeria. I've never heard where they go and tax someone that is dead. I've never heard it in Nigeria. Even when you're living, tax safe. I don't know whether people actually pay tax. You hear, okay, you go to Alausa in Lagos. If you live in Lagos, you go to, I think that's whatever is in Alausa, the local government, whatever, that's Atikeja. You go and do tax clearance. Here, everything has system. Maybe you can wriggle your way out. I don't even know what they even pay as tax. Here, you cannot wriggle your way out. Yes, there are loopholes for the millionaires. Millionaires in the UK, they are running away. They want to trap them. Those ones are running away. Why we the common mass? With the common masses, you have to find a way to free yourself. And free yourself as early as possible. So, for me, these are one of the reasons I don't want to be in the UK. The pounds, I know you when you convert it to to Naira or other lesser currencies, it might look like it's big money. But it's not really, really big when you're spending in pounds. So in your old age, your pension, your private pension might be taxable. Currently, our state pension is not taxable. The way it is going, obviously, they increase your pension. Your state pension gets increased, I would say yearly, because of inflation. So the way it's going, that state pension might get to the point where it's taxable. So the system, the more I look at it deeply, the more I'm like, this thing is really, really modern day slavery. It's a rat race. It's a rat race indeed. So we have to understand how complicated the system is, how the system is designed for your old age. And if you say state pension, 11,000 something is not big money when you have to spend it in pounds. So that's why I say to people, plan your exit. Someone that has 11,000 something in a year and is spending it in Naira, that's have 11,000 something pounds, might not do bad. If you have you have your home already, that's your retirement home, you have that in place, you might be fine. So if you live in like London, where housing is very expensive, and you own a home, you're likely to pay inheritance tax. I might be wrong, but based on, maybe I'm not, as I said, I'm not an expert, so maybe what I know, from what I've read or researched, to the extent I understand it, it's likely you're going to pay inheritance tax. And even if you live in other parts of the UK, depending on the prices of houses there, you're likely to pay, or if you have more than one home, you're likely to pay inheritance tax. I know that it's you pay as in what you have in excess of the 325,000 £1,000. So it's what you have on top of that, if they assess it, that you pay the tax. But even at that, it's just the thought of, why would you want to tax a dead person? They've paid tax on that money. It's not like you buy your home with tax-free money. You pay tax to buy that home. Then you also taxed by the bank. You went to go and borrow money. That's the interest. That's what I mean now. You pay interest. Then when you now die, instead of them to leave your children to enjoy your this and let you rest in peace, they still want to tax you again. I don't just get it. Their system is just too complicated. It's just too complicated. So I don't know. As I said, it's all, they find every way to squeeze out something from you, you know. So some people say it's a fair system, but for me, I don't think it's a fair system. I think it discourages people that want to really, you know, people that are hardworking and try to, it benefits those that don't just want to work. And I don't blame people that just see them, they can't be bothered. They just want to just go on benefit, and they cannot be bothered, because they just want some benefit too. That's the bad thing about the system. They've never worked all their life. They are still the ones that will still enjoy at the end. Nobody's taxing them anything. Instead, they'll not give those ones. They give the ones that didn't contribute anything. Then you that is contributing, they keep taxing you. So it's where we're coming from. It's like what you own is your own. But here, what you own is not even, you don't even own yourself. It's like government owns you. Everything is owned, is controlled by a system. So I don't want to be here in my old age. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't want to live in the UK in my old age. I don't want to be in a care home outside of all these other things. So I don't see that the quality of care you get in a care home, I don't consider it something that is quality. So the way they take care of you, and bearing in mind these are not your they're not your relatives, so anything you see there you take. So I don't think that's quality, good quality of life at your old age. So, and as I said, because of the power of the pounds, the exchange rate, even if it's little, your state pension, and you have a home in Nigeria, you already have a retirement home, I think you'll be fine. So these are things that people should look at. But if you say you're okay, you want to go to care home, or you want to be doing bingo, going about playing bingo in your old age to keep yourself busy, or you know, or to entertain yourself, then good luck to you. Then it's fine. It's up to you. It's your choice. But as I said, I'm not an expert. I don't even know much about these things as in deeply there, because they're complex. So but just to let people, just to trigger you to think about things critically and begin to look into these things, you know, and how you can plan your old age. You know, they have as you can, like, putting your estate in a trust, but even at that, it's still complex. Then if you say you want to give out your what you've accumulated, want to start sharing your wealth or whatever at a certain age to your children, just know that if they have a 7-year rule, they have everything to block you. If you die 7 years after you share your wealth, it's also liable to tax. Your children will have to pay tax. So as I said, it's a complex system. So that's all I have to say. Hope someone has learned something that would even make you go begin to think about things and look into things. Please like and share my videos. When you like my videos, YouTube will push it, and also click on the notification bell to receive notification anytime I upload a new video. Thank you guys so much. If you have any comments or what you think, you can please leave your opinion in the comment section, or your contribution. Please do it respectfully. Don't come there and start insulting me. If you insult me, I'm going to insult you back. Because when I say stupid or foolish, I'm not directing it at anybody. I don't know you. So when I say you're stupid for doing this or you're stupid for doing that, I don't know who you are. But when you come back and say, oh, you're stupid for saying, you're directing it to me, so it's personal now. So just bear that in mind. So don't come to the comment and come and write you're stupid and whatever for saying this or whatever. I don't know you, so I don't know you. So don't take things personal, and this is an advice or it's my own opinion. And if you like to take, if you don't want to take it, take, even if you think it's not right. We're all entitled to our own opinion. I'm not forcing anything down your throat. So that's it. And if you feel I'm talking nonsense, go and open your own channel and talk your own sense there. So that's just my own opinion. So if you come there and say I'm stupid, I'm going to curse you back. It's as simple as that. So thank you guys so much. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.